Alright guys, before we get started with this video, let me just remind you, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and cut on your notifications. Just do that favor for me if you like what you see. Now what you're seeing here on the screen, guys, is All Pro Football 2K8. I showed you part of this video before, but now I'm going to show you the entire video to explain to you why people still like 2K football, as well to also show you that there's no bias when it comes to these games, man. I'm going to show you the things I didn't like about the game, as well as, of course, the things I do like. Now, for you guys that know my history, you know at one time, all I showed was All Pro Football 2K8. At one time, there probably wasn't anybody on the internet that showed more of this game than I did. But I stopped doing it, guys, for a couple reasons. For one, I knew 2K football wouldn't return, okay? For two, once I finally realized and understood the inner workings of EA Tiburon and how things work there, I understood, where the problem lied. It wasn't necessarily a development decision. It's more so, those who control what is put in and what is not put in to Madden. So I said, well, what's the point of me continuing to show this footage? I might as well just try to give Madden the direct feedback that I can. But now that 2K is coming back into this space, to some capacity, we don't know to what degree, but to some capacity, we know they're coming back. This is a perfect time to to start infusing some of this as well. And I got more videos on the way, guys, in terms of direct comparisons to Madden 20 and All Pro Football 2K8. Now I'm talking through this example here because, again, I showed you this, I showed you guys this part in an earlier video, but we can still take a look at it, man. Look at how fluid everything is here. Look at the animation from the receiver and how he drops down and takes off, and look at the movement of the defender. Okay, now there's a couple things I don't like here. I don't like how they kind of turn their head away. Again, guys, this is a game that was produced in 2007. It's not like I can do anything about it now, but also, if 2K is watching, hey, these are some of the things I wouldn't want to see in whatever football game you produce. I know, in 2021 there's supposed to be a non-simulation type of title. I don't know exactly what that means, but maybe this, they could use this feedback as well. But for the most part, it's about replication, it's about fundamentals, it's about authenticity, how it looks, how it plays out. I can't really argue with what's happening here, other than the fact, I kind of don't like the way this guy's turning his head. But again, look at that tight man coverage, and it doesn't, it doesn't look crazy to me. He's keeping his eye, for the most part, on the receiver. He's staying in his hip. And there you have it. So now we're going to look at a different part of the field. And I'm going to get to the point here in a moment, guys, as it says in the title, trusting your eyes in 2K football. Once again, turns his back. I don't necessarily like that. I would like to see guys stay in their back pedal a little longer. And excuse the camera work there. I keep forgetting the right stick in this game takes you away from the play, or takes you back to the main menu. But for the most part, I like what's happening here. The biggest thing, there's no drawn together animation off the line. These two guys are independent. The receiver is doing his thing, the defender is doing his thing. I just would like to see them, keep their eyes more so on the receiver in man coverage situation, even though I understand, why he's turning to run. It's just kind of an eyesore to see them, take their eyes off of the receiver. But again, these are things that can easily be rectified in a current day product. I would think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking. But here's the meat of this video. Trusting your eyes. Now look at who I threw the ball to, because I trusted that this guy was going to have an advantage. I could fit the ball where I wanted it to go. And there wasn't going to be a two-man warp animation. There wasn't going to be any motion shifting from the defenders. This is the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems with Madden football in terms of passing the game, passing the ball. The passing game suffers because of that. And, right here, I would like to see a little better, contextual awareness. Not the way it's done in Madden, because I think it's overdone in Madden. But again, this is a 2007 product. They still respect each other's body to some degree there. But, those are little things you could argue. Little hiccup right there when he goes into his route. Again, these are minor things. But look at just that right there. Look at how you are able to trust what you see take advantage of the matchup that you appear to be seeing, put the ball there, and there's no motion shift or two-man animation override. And this is what I'm talking about. These are the reasons why people still rave over 2K football, because of the little things like that. All games are going to have their problems, but when it comes to interaction, that is one of the biggest parts of any sports title. You got to nail that. All right? So there it is, guys. That's all I got for you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.